Good afternoon, everybody. As you can hear, my nose is still stopped up. But what else is new? I'm standing here about to wash these dishes. You know what I hate? Like, you have kids, right? They're supposed to be grown, but yet they wash dishes. I don't know if y'all can see that. Look at that. Y'all see that in there? They consider this to be clean. Now, I don't know if they just acting like they don't know how to wash, or they're just wiping it out instead of actually washing it. But it's pissing me off because now I gotta come back in here and rewash dishes. I don't know who did it, but I'm gonna have to find out. So I'm gonna have to get in somebody's behind today, because we're not doing that. If you can't wash what you use, then you don't use it. Point blank, period. My name ain't Alice. I didn't come here straight from the Brady Bunch. And I'm not gonna be washing stuff behind no grown-up. Now, I'm washing them now because I'm in the kitchen, and right now everybody's basically asleep except for my husband. And I'm not gonna sit here and wait for them to wash up before I get these dishes out my sink. I can't do it. I don't have it in me to do it. When I see dishes in the sink, I just can't. I can't walk away and say, oh, you know what? I'm leaving them here for them to do it when they wake up. No, I'm not gonna leave them, because see, that's how you bring bugs in your house, and we're not doing it. I ain't got time for roaches, rats, mice, or any other bug out here. I don't have those things, and I'm not trying to have those things. So, even though I shouldn't have to be doing this, I'm doing it because they're not up. But guarantee you, today, whatever dishes is made today is going to be washed today by them, because I'm not doing it. This is my nose, y'all. Crazy. It seems to be getting worse. I've been having problems with my nose for at least, honestly, at least 7 years now. Every time I go back, now I've had 2 surgeries on my nose to try to fix the problem. And I think when the first time I had my nose done, there was something that the doctor did that he wasn't supposed to do. When he broke up the bone in my nose, he really did damage. Like, I was having sore throats, right? I was having sore throats. And so I went to my ENT doctor, and he told me that my tonsils had to come out. Okay, so my tonsils had to come out. So while I was asleep, he removed my tonsils, my adenoids, and my uvula. So you have to excuse me. The people are here doing work in my bathroom, so they called my husband. So I had all of that done. I didn't find out until after my surgery that all of that was done, right? Now, when I went in, before I went in, only thing I knew was I was getting my tonsils taken out, and that was all I was told. My tonsils was coming out. So naturally, I go under, anesthesia. I wake up and found out that not only did he remove my tonsils, he removed my adenoids and my uvula. And he said it was necessary, this, that, and the third, blah, blah, blah. So I've been going to him for years, so I trusted what he said. But, you know, after a few years later, I'm still having problems with my breathing and stuff. So I went to another doctor, another ENT doctor, but he's a better doctor than my last doctor was. So when he looked at my nose, he said to me that my nose was so messed up in here. It was so messed up. They said whoever did perform my first surgery really broke up the bones of my nose to where he said my nose looked like I've been boxing all my life. Yeah, he said I have the nose of a boxer. You know how, you know what I'm saying, you boxing, you're getting hit in your nose all the time. A lot of them have their nose get broken all the time, and then, you know what I'm saying, so wind up growing back not right, let's just say that. So he said that the bones in my nose was had mended back so badly because of how it was broken. And the first thing he said when he looked up in my nose, he said, "Wow." And I'm like, "Wow, what? He was like, where did you say you had your surgery done on your nose? And I told him the doctor. He said he knows the doctor. And he said, what he said he did. I said, I went in to get my tonsils out. When I woke up, he told me he had moved my uvula, my adenoids, and my tonsils. He said, why did he remove your uvula? I said, I don't know. He said it needed. He said, no. He said, you didn't need your uvula removed. He said, I don't understand why he removed that. So I'm sitting there like, what? And he said, yeah, you didn't need your uvula removed. He said there was no reason to do that. And that's when he told me that my nose looked like I've been boxing all my life. Yep. So I went and saw a lawyer, but the thing is, statute of limitations. It's like 5 years later, so I wasn't able to sue him. And that pissed me off, because had I known what he had done, that he had botched my nose, I would have sued him. I definitely would have, but I didn't know. Like I said, I had been going to him for years, and I didn't know what he was going to do, because I was told that I needed my tonsils out. And when I went under, I'm assuming that when I woke up, that's the only thing that was going to be removed. Who knew that he was doing all of that while I was asleep? The thing that got me is the fact that I couldn't sue him. You know, it shouldn't matter how much time has gone past. If your doctor botched you in any way for any reason, it could have been a pinky finger, it doesn't matter. You still should be able to sue. I don't care how much time has gone past. But they limit your time of when you can sue someone. You know what I'm saying? And I honestly believe that they do that in favor of the doctors. So now I'm dealing with this issue with my nose. And sometimes it acts right, maybe a couple of days, and then it literally completely shuts down to where, I kid you not, I can't get any air through my nose, and I'm breathing through my mouth, which makes it hard for me to eat, because I have to eat, I have to chew, and breathe through my nose at the same time. Just like now, I'm talking, and I'm breathing through my mouth because my nose is shut. So I go see my ear, nose, and throat on the 26th. I honestly wish that they could have moved up the date, but he's booked, and that's the only day he have left for this month is the 26th. And I'm so upset. And I'm upset at now how they doing things with these doctors now. When you go to make an appointment, you can't even talk to the doctor. Now they have this thing where when you call a doctor's office, you're literally talking to just a phone operator, and they'll take a message from you and send it to your doctor, and your doctor gets back in touch with you whenever. You know, it now before you would call the office, you would speak to his in-office secretary. She would make you an appointment, and that's that. Or if it was an emergency, you can literally talk to your doctor. He would come up to the front and answer the phone. Now you are literally talking to basically a human answering service. You're not speaking to anybody in his office. You're speaking to someone that takes calls for these doctors. And it's not just him. They're taking calls for all doctors. You know? And you have to wait and hope they send the information over, because what they do is they take notes. Then they send it over to your doctor in the hope that your doctor's going to get back in touch with you. And then the doctor doesn't even get back in touch with you. They send a message back through the answering service, and they'll call you and say, oh, okay, the doctor, I spoke to the doctor, this, that, and the third. But it's so messed up, because there's times where you might really need to speak to the doctor and you can't get to him, and they don't even know where he is. What they do when they take the message, they send them the message that you give them. They send that message to his answering machine. So you're not sure when he's going to get the message. If you have medical issues and you have medications that you need them to be filled right away. And if your doctor doesn't get his messages or doesn't read his messages for a week, that means you're out of your medication for a week. And it's crazy. But anyway, he told me that the next time I came, if the medication that he gave me didn't work, then he was going to schedule me a procedure, which I would have to be asleep for. I'm just hoping that whatever he does will be the ending of this whole nose situation, and I can start breathing normally, and I won't have to keep taking Afrin, which is honestly has been working less and less lately. I don't know if my body is getting used to it, because that's, in a way, that's what it seems like is going on. Is my body is getting used to it, so now it's not as effective as it used to be. But anyway, y'all, I'm finished the dishes. Dishes is done. So y'all remember I got these jars inspired by Khloe Kardashian. I got this one here, and ooh, hold on, I got the biggest one. This is 2 gallon right here, and this one is a gallon. Now I got two 1 gallons and two 2 gallons. Now these are the Chips Ahoy. They're going in the 2 gallon, one of the 2 gallons. And the Oreos are going in the other 2 gallon. And then I got Vienna cookies that's going in the 1 gallon. Yeah, when I bought these cookies, I was saying to myself, like, I don't even have people over my house like that can eat these damn cookies. But I mean, my daughter has been having her friends over the past couple of days, so maybe they could eat them. But I needed to do this video. I wanted to do this video so bad stacking up these cookies in these jars. And I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. So let me just get out of this, change my clothes, and I'll be back.